The Chicago Tribune editorial board defended Caitlin Clark and said that hard foul on her, they likened it to an assault. If this wasn't sports, it would be an assault. No, it would be a flagrant foul, which the sport penalizes through free throws. Oh, boy, guys. Here's the ultimate respect that you can give Caitlin Clark. Treat her like a pro athlete, because that's what she is with a $28 million shoe deal. She's tough and she's competitive. So is Angel Reese. Stop pandering, stop coddling, stop protecting. WNBA players are pro athletes. We got a lot of pro leagues all over the world. They're pro athletes. Now, I hear this pushback. Well, how come you guys didn't cover us before Caitlin Clark? Because you weren't that popular. I don't cover hockey because the average sports fan can't name 3 players. I don't cover regular season baseball much. I don't cover college basketball, men's or women's, much before March. I'm in the omelet business. I'm not in the egg business. You need to be made before I talk about you. It's not my job to make you popular. So I will push back on, you didn't talk about, I didn't talk much golf until Tiger Woods arrived. This league needed a catalyst. WNBA got better and better and better, and so did women's basketball. I've talked about this for 15 years. It's the most improved sport in my lifetime. More young women, multiple generations are encouraged now to get into sports, and basketball has taken off. The league just needed a catalyst, and they got it. And now we talk about it. But let's stop treating these pro athletes more like the women part instead of the pro athlete part. Caitlin Clark is acknowledged. She played with boys. She's rough. She can be intimidating. There's footage on the internet of her shoving college players to the floor. There is also a racial component in this with her and Angel Reese and Chennedy Carter. That's undeniable. But she's become a screen that everybody is projecting what they want her to be instead of what she is. Tough as nails, great professional athlete. And let's not be pandering and cringy and weird. Just treat her like a pro basketball player. She's got a $28 million shoe deal, 4 or 5 national endorsements. She's going to be fine. These women are not fragile. Some of you men who are covering them are. Phil Knight's opening manifesto at Nike, he wrote 10 things when he started the company. And number 9 is my favorite. It won't be pretty. The WNBA is exploding in popularity. And it's going to be turbulent, like a tech business, a media business. Whenever anything goes from semi-noticeable to really popular, it's turbulent. You see it with individuals in the entertainment business. Now you're seeing it with a league. It's a little turbulent. It's a quickly ascending business, and they're never pretty. And they're going through their ugly stage right here with the media doesn't know what to ask, and it's cringy, and it's assault, and they're defending it. But I loved Angel Reese coming out. Her and Caitlin Clark go back to college, and she gets it. She understands what I talked about yesterday. She's willing to play the villain. There are no great movies without conflict. The more conflict, the more villains, the better the script, the better the streaming movie. She's going to be the Draymond Green. Now, Caitlin Clark, maybe she has the potential to be the star that's scoring all the points, but there's always somebody who makes movies and sports and a 7-game series and March Madness more compelling. I love the fact is this sport explodes and nobody in the media quite knows how to handle it, mostly guys who are not quite sure how to handle it. The WNBA, you got players saying, it's all love. We didn't do it in the streets. You got another one saying, I'll be the villain. Caitlin Clark saying, yeah, it's no big deal. I get knocked out all the time. I push people. They're not fragile. We are. They're tough. They're defiant. They're going to be fine. Embrace them. Have a good time. They're pro athletes. Caitlin Clark doesn't mind getting pushed down. She'll push right back. She'll get free throws. Angel Reese, I'll be the villain. Chennedy Carter, What are you guys talking about it still? We moved on. It's all love. You understand what's happening here? These pro athletes get it. We're struggling to figure it out. Speaking of figured it out, fear drives a lot of decisions. And people are afraid of different things. Public speaking. I don't even like public speaking. This isn't public speaking. I'm talking to a camera. I don't like standing in front of people talking. People don't like to fly. And in business, and I think social media has increased this, people don't like to be humiliated. People don't like to take big swings and fail and get ridiculed on social media. Be one thing years ago, if you're a GM 25, 30 years ago, you make a move and you get ripped, and maybe ESPN SportsCenter and spends a segment on it. Now 1 million, 2 million, 3 million people, avalanche comes flying down the hill, making fun of you. But if you take the fear out, most of it doesn't really exist. I talked about this last week. There's a study that 80 to 85% of things that create anxiety and fear in our minds never materialize. They never happen. So the Cowboys have to pay CeeDee Lamb. He hasn't shown up to camp. And yesterday I led the show with a Justin Jefferson contract, $35 million a year. Well, he was drafted same year as CeeDee Lamb. And CeeDee Lamb, all his numbers look a lot like Justin Jefferson, except CeeDee plays for a bigger brand. CeeDee never gets hurt. CeeDee's getting better every year. CeeDee Lamb and Justin Jefferson, I'm putting them on the screen. Radio listeners, I apologize. Same dude. One plays for a bigger brand. If you're going to sign Micah, and you have to, and you're going to sign CeeDee Lamb, and you should, you may have to walk away from Dak. And that scares people. But the Vikings, pretty well-run franchise, just walked away from Kirk Cousins. The Seahawks walked away from Russell Wilson and made the playoffs. The Packers walked away from Aaron Rodgers and made the playoffs too. We have more quarterbacks than ever coming out of college. The 2018 class gave us Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, even Sam Darnold starting again. The 2020 class didn't even have a bust. It went 5 for 5. Burrow, Tua, Herbert, Love, Hurts. No busts. Add on to that, the quarterback coaching is better than ever. So you get players who missed initially or wobbled initially, like Geno Smith and Baker Mayfield, that become reclamation projects. You also have in the NFL more empowerment for star players. At least one star quarterback a year walks, wants out. Aaron, Stafford, Brady, Russell Wilson. Take a deep breath. You're going to have to pay CeeDee Lamb. You're going to have to pay Micah. They're top 2 or 3 in the sport at their position. What you don't have to pay is $58 million to a quarterback that just got housed at home by young Jordan Love, the youngest Packer playoff team ever, and one of the youngest playoff teams since the 1970 Bills. It's all this fear about what to do. Look at what quarterback classes have given us. 2018, 2020. Look at this class. Bo Nix, Caleb, Jaden Daniels, Penix, J.J. McCarthy, Drake May. More quarterbacks, better coaching, take a deep breath. But you're going to have to pay CeeDee Lamb. He's the closest thing statistically in this league to Justin Jefferson. And what's interesting about that comp is that if you take Dak's stats, they're nearly identical to Kirk Cousins, who was Justin Jefferson's quarterback through all of this. Fear drives a lot of decisions. More good young quarterbacks, more excellent quarterback coaching. What you can't do, if I'm going to defend the Vikings signing Justin Jefferson, I'm a hypocrite not to do the same with the Cowboys and CeeDee Lamb.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Uncle Colin. Subscribe here to get the latest from the herd, including exclusive behind-the-scenes videos and more, wherever you may be, however you may be watching. Thanks again for making us part of your day.